Well, Paul, it seems like it's just been quite the wait or not quite the wait, but just quite the moment for you making your promotional debut. Can you just talk about all of the emotions and just all of the attention that you're getting going into this one?
Feels good. So it does, and it feels right. I do believe that I deserve this. Especially for this next chapter in my career. It's very. I feel very content with it all. It's new. It's new stimulation. It's new energy, and I absolutely love it. Working with new teams. It's awesome, and looking forward to Saturday night.
Talking about it, obviously there was a lot of hype for your free agency and you signing with one of the big global promotions. Now that you've made the decision and that's in the rear view, is there pressure now to deliver on that? And, like, hey, he's getting all this attention. Now he's got to show up. How do you manage those emotions?
Look, I got to deliver because I got to back up my own words. It's not what other people are saying. People can say what they want, but it's what I say to myself. I have to back up my own words, and that's where I like to do that because it adds the pressure to myself. And ultimately, I'm just trying to prove it to myself every time, to be completely honest. So I've been out here saying that I'm the best in the world. I believe I'm top five all organizations right now. And, saying that, people, I haven't fought the caliber of people to make them claims, but this is me just putting that out there and manifesting it, and I will be doing that soon.
I think this card is a great example, so much Irish talent, and everything else. It doesn't just begin and end with Conor McGregor. The growth of the sport in the nation has obviously really exploded. Can you just talk about fighting alongside so many of your countrymen and women on this card?
Yeah, it's amazing, to for Ireland to be in the world stage of MMA. Bellator have heavily invested in Ireland for many years, like, so it's great to kind of see that coming to fruition now and the stars that they're building. So it's a pleasure and an honor to be on this card with fellow Irish men and women.
Thank you, Paul. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Next question, Donna Corby.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Good, Donna. How are you?
Not too bad. I heard you were upset that me and Andy Stevenson didn't go down to the gym the other day.
Say it again.
Pizza was telling me that you were upset that me and Andy Stevenson didn't come down to the gym the other day.
Yeah, of course. What do you call the trifecta of knowledge weren't there? They didn't grace my presence. I didn't have the true honor. So yeah, I'm a little butthurt at that. But you'll have to come down next time.
Yeah, exactly. We saw when I was talking to Peter Queally this week. He was kind of saying that he almost is expecting that after you win, you're going to call him out at ringside, and he's going to have to jump into the cage and do a face-off with you. Is this actually something that's on your mind, or is this just kind of a thing that has emerged through like fans and maybe the promotion talking?
No, I mean, it wasn't in my mind until you put out that interview. So no, it's kind of in my mind. Look, I mean, the Peter Queally thing came about because I wanted a big fight for my debut, and obviously myself and Peter would be a great fight for the Irish fans. It would be the biggest fight you can make on the Irish scene right now. But that was what I wanted for tonight. But obviously, I don't know if he was injured or whatever happened to him. But I'm not. It's not something I'm thinking about really for the future, unless he's in the global season. But I would doubt that. But I wouldn't rule it out completely either. God knows, whenever I knock somebody out in the cage on Saturday night, God knows what I could say. So we'll see.
It does seem as though that like, I mean, if there was to be kind of an all Irish type of fight, that would be the name that would make probably the most sense, right? Because he's famously this great headliner in the Three Arena and famously kind of brings this whole atmosphere and this whole thing with him. And I think you've probably got one date left, right, before you join the global season next year. One or maybe even two if you got your way, right?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, potentially we'll get to two, but definitely one more. Of course, they're not coming back to Ireland this year, so that's unfortunate because if they were, then it would be a great matchup between Peter and myself. But yeah, we'll see.
What do you think of him saying great results at featherweight? It's shown a lot of featherweight, but maybe you haven't shown everyone everything at lightweight yet.
Well, I mean, I'm just coming off 2 first-round knockouts, so I mean, I think my actions speak louder than words. But to be honest, I don't really care what he says. Like, fair play to him, whatever.
All right, well, Paul, thank you so much, and I look forward to the fight on Saturday.
Cheers.
Next question, Mike Pendleton.
How excited are you to kick off this relationship with both PFL and Bellator? Obviously, coveted signing for them. It's the start of a great relationship moving forward. How excited are you to kick off this relationship with them?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's been amazing since even before I signed. When the initial offer came in, and the relationship I've had with PFL Bellator, which is goes beyond 6 months ago. You know, I only signed maybe a couple months ago, but it's been absolutely incredible so far. Every team that I've worked with have been an absolute breeze. Whether that's the team over here in Europe or even the American team, it's been amazing. And you know, the new team, the new stimulation, like it's all great for me right now. It is the new chapter, so everything's great.
New chapter for you, obviously new chapter for them. Merging together the promotions. How much pride are you going to have moving forward because of how you said how smooth it's been working with them moving forward in your career? How much pride are you going to have representing both Bellator and PFL?
Oh, look, it's an honor. You know, I mean, obviously a very well established top organization, but not only that, it's because they want to invest in me and they came out and seek me out and snap me up as soon as I became a free agent. That kind of showed me what I'm worth to them, you know, and to have that respect means an awful lot. So I'll be more than proud to represent the brands on the big stage.
I've always said Bellator Dublin shows are my favorite shows in all the combat sports. How electric is it, just mentally and emotionally, going out there at 3 Arena for this event?
It's great. It's so exciting because I've never fought here before, which is, you know, that's the best thing about it for me, to be honest. Obviously, the fact that it's my debut, that I get to do it on home soil, that means a lot. But 3 Arena is just so iconic. There's been so many big nights there, and it's the best. It's the best venue in Ireland, you know. So I mean, to go out there and have my debut co-main event, and hopefully have the whole Irish crowd singing with me, it'll mean a lot.
Paul, thank you so much. I'm excited for this chapter.
Thanks.
Next question, Ryan Rappaport.
Hey, Paul, Ryan Rappaport, Fight Capital. Brandon Gallagher, your strength conditioning coach, speaks really highly of you and your work ethic. What's been the best takeaway you've had from working with Brandon, and what would you say about him?
Brandon's the guy. Like, what a great guy. I met him last year when I was in South Florida. Brandon, of course, works with Ian Gary, and I was in South Florida doing a training camp, and I needed a coach for a few months. And you know, it's just a case of we just hit it off right away. You know, he's such a good dude. Same sort of like sense of humor, all that. But alongside all that, an incredible coach, and most importantly, an incredible coach. So, been working with Brandon for well over a year now, and it's been great.
Yeah, he's going to be out here in Las Vegas. I'll see him. Tell him you said hi. Also, you're working with Chosen Advisory. Just talk to me about Tim and Daniel and how influential they were with you signing with PFL.
Yeah, look, to sign with the Chosen Few and Chosen Advisor, it's a huge honor for me. You know, Tim is someone that's obviously so well respected in the industry. He's someone that I've had a relationship with for years. Whenever I formerly was with Paradigm, Tim is who brought me into the company. So to be now working with Tim on like a more personal basis, I mean, it's a huge honor for me, you know, because Tim works with the greatest athletes on the planet, and he works with the keys in the name, a chosen few. And for me to be one of them chosen few is a great privilege and a great honor.
And last question, Fight Academy Ireland. The team's obviously getting so much press, so much coverage with, you know, Reese. You have Patty as well, who had success on Dana White's Contender Series yourself. I've also had a chance to have Gerard Burns on as well. Where do you kind of see the success of the team and where you guys are help taking it to the next level for fight sports in Ireland?
Look, I think we're going to be a staple in world MMA very, very soon. You know, the Irish were, of course, known for our fighting. Belfast in particular, we're known for our boxing. Boxing has been such a huge part of our culture in Belfast. But I think now with the new age, I do think that MMA is going to start taking over. As much as I love boxing, I love everything to do with it. A lot of my good friends are the top boxers in Ireland. I just think that MMA is that kind of next generation, and Fight Academy, we're leading the charge when it comes to that in the island of Ireland. So I do believe we're going to be major players in the world MMA stage soon.
Great. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Next question, Anik.
Paul, a lot has been made of you signing with PFL. you're also doing a lot outside of the cage. I'm wondering what's been the most impactful moment outside of the cage that your career has led to?
Interesting. To be honest, first thing came to mind there. It's more of a negative, but I guess it has set me up for a lot more of a positive, which is my early injuries in my professional career. I turned professional at 19, and right after that, actually during that professional debut, I broke my hand, which in turn then led to 4 handbrakes like right after each other. So 2 years out of competition just after I made my professional debut. So that kind of came to mind because it was literally the hardest thing you could possibly imagine at that time. You know, I really did think my career was being just dragged away from me. That's really how I felt, and I just found a way through it, and you know, here we are now. So it's yeah.
Appreciate you, Paul. Best of luck.
Thanks.
Last question goes to Hader Pervez.
Hey Paul, how you doing? I was going to ask Paul, if you come away with a victory this weekend, do you have your eyes set on anyone next?
Good question. Good question. We're just gonna have to see on Saturday night who I may call for.
Sure. And my second question is, you've won your last 2 fights via first round knockout. Is this a trend you aim to continue, or are you looking to show a wee bit more in the grappling aspect?
Look, I'd love a hat trick. I'd love a hat trick of first round KOs, but to be honest, you know, my last few fights in the pre-fight stuff, I have been saying I am going to knock this guy out in the first round. But to be completely honest, I haven't been saying that this fight because, like, if I can get Bobby out of there in the 3 rounds, then I'm happy. But he is a very, very tough guy, and he's going to bring it on Saturday night. So if I can get the finish, which is of course what I'm aiming for, I'll be very happy.
Best of luck, Paul. Thank you for your
Thanks.
time.
Thank you.